I got a job at a call center. Every Tuesday, someone calls just to breathe. I started working at a call center 8 months ago. Nothing dramatic, just a job to pay off loans and buy time while I figured out my next step. The company isn't anything special. We do third-party customer service for banks, insurance firms, and subscription services. It's a beige world, cubicles, noise-canceling headsets, and coffee that tastes like burned cardboard. At first, everything was normal. I was in the back row, near the copier, with a guy named Russ and a girl named Nia. Most of us just took calls and zoned out between them. But around my 5th week, I started noticing something weird. Every Tuesday at exactly 3:17 p.m., I'd get a call from a number that displayed as unknown. That's not that unusual. Sometimes systems mask their numbers. But the call never followed the normal script. No voice, no background noise. Just breathing. Not frantic, not panicked. Just steady, measured breaths. Male, I think, but hard to say. It would last for exactly 23 seconds before the line disconnected. At first, I thought it was a glitch or a prank. I flagged it, but the system didn't log it like a normal call. There was no ticket generated, no call time recorded. It was like it never happened. The 2nd week it happened again. Same time, same pattern. By the 3rd week, I was ready. I recorded it using my phone and played it for Russ. He made a face, shrugged, and said, "You got one too, huh?" "One what?" He hesitated. "Forget it. Just ignore it." Of course, I didn't ignore it. I started digging. I made a spreadsheet, logging the day, time, length, and what I heard, which was never more than breathing. Always 23 seconds. Always 3:17 p.m. on Tuesday. I talked to a few other reps casually, pretending I was writing some weird BuzzFeed-style blog about call center quirks. Most of them brushed me off. But one girl, Sam, got quiet. She asked me to meet her outside after our shift. That night, she brought a cigarette to her lips, even though she wasn't smoking, and said, "It's real. The Tuesday calls. But don't chase it." I asked her why. She told me about the guy who used to sit in my seat. His name was Tyler. Sharp guy. Never missed a day. Friendly. One Tuesday, he told her he was going to trace the call. "He never came in on Wednesday," she said. "We thought he quit. HR said he transferred to a different branch. But the system never listed a transfer. His login credentials were deleted the next day. His name wasn't in the directory anymore. His badge didn't work. I started to get paranoid. I used one of our spare VoIP terminals and plugged it into an old PC. I set it to record every Tuesday from 3:15 to 3:30. Weeks went by. I got the call each time. I analyzed the audio, trying to find patterns in the breathing. I even sent it to an audio technician on Reddit who specializes in decoding police tapes. He messaged me back. "There's something underneath the breathing. Like whispering. It's faint, but there. It's not human." That shook me. I looped it at high volume and isolated the frequencies. Eventually I heard it, barely audible, like something said under the breath. "You see it now." That was the first time I didn't sleep. A few days later, Russ was gone. HR claimed he had taken personal leave. His desk was cleared out by lunch. When I asked about it, our supervisor just blinked and said, "Russ who?" I tried to play the recording for Nia. She laughed it off. But later that day, I saw her at the copier, staring at her reflection in the glass, muttering under her breath. I couldn't make out the words. That night, I had a dream. I was at my desk. The lights were flickering. The room was empty. My headset turned on by itself. I heard breathing. But this time, there was also a second sound, like someone dragging a chair across the floor. I woke up drenched in sweat. I took a week off. When I came back, everything was the same. Same calls, same agents, same burnt coffee. Except now, my Tuesday calls were longer. 32 seconds, then 39. The breathing had changed, closer now. More labored. Last Tuesday, I stayed late. I waited until everyone was gone. Then, sat at my desk and dialed every number I'd received during the Tuesday calls. All of them were dead, disconnected. except one. When I called it, there was no ring, just silence. Then breathing. Then a voice. Not a whisper. Not faint. A voice like, "Mine. You've been chosen." I yanked the headset off and sprinted out. The next day, my desk was moved. No one told me why. My login no longer worked on my old terminal. They reassigned me to a different team. No more 3:17 p.m. calls. But now I see them. People in the building, who weren't there before. Faces that don't belong. Reflections that linger longer than they should. The other day, I caught a woman in a black blazer standing at the edge of the break room watching me. I blinked. She was gone. I haven't gotten the Tuesday call in 3 weeks. But I still hear the breathing every time I pick up the phone.